Right guys, I'm back for another session today. Legs is on the menu. We're going to Pump Fitness 2.0. So I did a session here probably maybe 4 or 5 days ago. I can't remember exactly, but I trained arms. Fantastic gym, really good equipment. They've got 5 floors, staff are lovely, and day passes I think around 100 and 150 bars, something like that. Really, really affordable and good value for money. So yeah, basically today I'm gonna experiment with not just the accessories, but they've got some really nice pieces of actual leg equipment, so leg presses, hack squats, all that sort of stuff. So it'll be nice to do a couple sets on there. Got my knee sleeves, got my electrolytes, and I'm basically now going to go ahead and get a Red Bull. I think I'm actually going to treat myself to a little ham and cheese croissant as well, because the last few leg pumps have been a bit underwhelming and I just want a few more carbs in my system for the aesthetic. So yeah, let's go grab the essentials and then get in the gym. Right guys, so today I'm back at Pump Fitness 2.0. Absolutely amazing gym, like can't recommend this place enough. So if you are traveling to Thailand, this gym is in Chiang Mai. It's about 150 baht for a day pass, which is probably around maybe £3.50, something like that. So first of all, they've got 5 floors, which is just insane. So the amount of equipment is crazy, but the quality of equipment as well is what really sets it apart. Like every single machine is just the highest spec that you can imagine, and then they've probably got at least 2 or 3 of that iteration. So it's fantastic. I trained arms here, which is probably what I was least excited for, or what I would benefit least from, because most arm training that I do is like cables and dumbbells rather than machines. But even still, just the cables are so like refined and good quality. And then also I found a really nice overhead tricep machine that I was using, which I've never used before. So wanting to do legs and keeping on the trend of my last few leg days, I'm trying to pick nicer gyms that I'm more excited for to train legs. Although I'd like to do that for chest and back and shoulders as well, I think breaking it up and choosing that as a priority means that I'm not going to skip it. And not just that, but I'll have more intensity for the actual session. So yeah, basically chose to come back here for legs today, but I definitely will be coming back for a chest day and also a back day, so I'll kind of complete the full rotation. But yeah, I've basically done a few warm-up sets. I've parked the moped at the gym, but then I walked to 7-Eleven, walked back, which is probably about a 10-minute walk, so got a bit more blood in my legs and a bit of fluid in the joints here. And then I've done about 20 reps on just 30 kg just to get some more blood and get a bit of a warm-up going. And then I've basically done sort of 5 to 8 reps moving up the stack in like 10-20 kg. And at the moment I'm now at full stack, so literally full weight, everything this machine can take. We're going to go for working set on that, no messing about, because last session I had to like keep increasing the weight, which wasn't a problem, but may as well just start strong. So yeah, pretty much. The other highlight is I had 2 ham and cheese toasties, which is about just under 600 calories, plus the chocolate pancake is about 800, so a lot more carbs and calories than I would usually have, because always pretty much training fasted. So just wanted a little bit of a mix up today. Obviously that would just mean reducing my calories that I would usually have after the gym to still stay within my goal. So yeah, let's get this one going. Should be a good first working set. $15. A few more. 5, 6, 7, 28, 29. Oh my god. 30 reps there. That was fucking a lot. But necessary, because like I said, well, perhaps I didn't say. Well, no, yeah, like I said, last session, the weight was just already like quite movable when it was near the full stack. So if I can do more, I may as well make use of that mechanical tension. So yeah, very good first working set. I'm gonna have about 2 to 3 minutes rest and then same again. All right, second set on this one. Should be able to get at least 20. $19, it's only 5 more. Oh God. Right. That's good. One negative thing about this I'm noticing is like, because I'm a full stack, the pad is getting angled down because there's so much weight, and basically the side that's closest to the anchor point, or whatever you want to call it, is taking more of the load, because obviously that's fixed in place, and then the drop is going to come from the side that doesn't have support, which is this side. So a little bit awkward, but not really much I can do about it, to be fair. Like, I can't drop it, I'm already getting 25 reps, so I might just do one more set and then do some single leg, see how we feel, or do a few sets of this, then hamstrings, and then come back on them a bit more overall tired. We'll see. Right, so I've done 2 working sets on this one, both full stack. First one was like stopped at 30 reps including partials. Second one stopped at 25 reps. So this one should be able to get between 20 and 25, and then I'll have a little evaluation about what to do after that one. Right. Basically, after doing those couple sets there, because I didn't have loads of rest time, like just enough, fatigue's come on quite quickly, which is good. So, I mean, what I'm talking about is the need to not increase the reps anymore, or increase the weight or anything like that, which is good. And I'm not noticing that the right leg is getting worked a lot more. I know before I said visually the pad was tilting, but at the same time I could feel my right leg was burning a bit more. So for whatever reason, working sets now feel good. So we'll go for 2 more, and I won't record these ones, but get those done, and then we'll probably move on to a bit of hamstrings. I've got a stand-in single leg hamstring, which I do want to go on downstairs. Alright, so ended up doing a hack squat because the single leg hamstring curl was taken, so absolutely fine doing this, to be honest. This is quite typical for me, or it used to be at the UK gyms, where I do leg extensions first for around 5 sets and then move on to a couple sets hack squat. So yeah, I'm buzzed for this set, I've warmed up well. This hack squat itself feels very, very nice, as does the rest of the machines in this place, so not really surprised. But yeah, I did try and use a hack squat at one of the other gyms, and literally like with no weight on, it was just like getting stuck because the rails are just so stiff. So yeah, let me pick a decent song for this one. Having plenty of electrolytes as well, so had a lot of caffeine, to be fair, this morning. Had small iced coffee, a black coffee, and then 2 Red Bulls. So probably about 300 milligrams of caffeine, but I did have food as well, so that is going to be a bit more displaced, if that makes sense. Alright, let's get cooking on this. Alright. Yep. Come on, boy. God. What I'll do, fucking. Oh man. Right. So overall set felt amazing. I'll get my breath back and then we'll talk about the set. Okay, so just to have a little chat about that set before I do the next one. Felt really, really good. So knee has been aggravated like the tiniest bit, but like that's just me being hyper aware. Maybe some people wouldn't even notice that. That's just obviously me trying to be really cautious with my knee and make sure it doesn't get any worse. So in the past, I've had some knee pain after finishing hack squat where it's been pretty substantial, and that's why I've taken a few weeks off doing hack squat. So it's definitely been now at least 3 weeks, maybe even 4, and it's been nice to have a break. Definitely done me some good, I think, and clearly haven't fucking lost much strength at all. I genuinely would have been happy doing a high rep, crazy controlled set on 4 plates today, but that was 6 plates either side, and that was moving really, really nice. So yeah, another reason why I'm so glad I came to this place on leg day, because I can actually make use of the crazy gym equipment. So what I'm going to do now is probably rest for about another 1 minute, maybe 2. I've already had about 3 minutes rest, 4 minutes rest, and then I'll rip another set on there. That'll be enough for me, I think, for quads today. And then I'll do some single leg hamstrings, which looks pretty good, as long as that feels all right. And then probably finish with some standing calf raises, unless I choose to do a couple of sets of RDLs, but just going to depend on how my hamstrings are feeling. So yeah, we'll set up the camera for this next set and make sure it's a good one. Alright, so this will be set number 2 of the hack squat. Last one I'm going to do on this will be plenty of reps on here. So aiming for at least 6 reps on this one. I was tempted to use smelling salts, but I'm actually just curious to see how I'm going to respond from doing the second set on this one. And then also, I don't really care about using smelling salts every session usually, but at the same time they can be a really good like cheat code. So I think I'm going to just save them for when I actually need them a little bit more, especially when I'm on a diet. Like when you're in a bulk, it's kind of just fucking get everything in the system and just all guns blazing. So I'm sure you could ask me that in 6 months time if I'm on a different cut and I'd say something else. So it just depends on kind of preferences and personal situation, but right now I'm choosing to use them more as a full-on fucking cheat code. So got some music on here, gonna be a good drop for this one, just absolutely fucking send this shit up. I am having quite a lot of rest time in between each rep just because getting quite out of breath, but it works for me. Like, feels good on the quads, DOMs are going to be crazy, and it helps grow my legs. So yeah, boy. Let's get these fucking pistons firing. All right, boy. Yep. 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 That was a good one. One more. Oh, fuck it, we go one more. Oh, all right, that's good. Oh man. That was so good. More reps on the second set with no salts. What a fucking sick set that was. Right, I'm gonna go grab that single leg hamstring before someone else does, and then put these plates away. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving on to this standing single leg hamstring machine. Now personally, I'm a huge fan of single leg and single arm stuff, to be honest. Like if I've got the time for it, I do think there's a lot of benefit. There are some exercises where I do find it very tedious, but overall I think very useful. And if you don't do at least some single arm or single leg training, then that's another level that you can implement into your workout. So I did try to do a single leg probably 2 or 3 leg days ago, standing. That was at Go Gym, and it just didn't feel right at all. This one, however, absolutely perfect. And I think the reason why that is, or at least I know the reason why actually, is because this is on a cable, so there's constant tension all the way through. Whereas with a plate loaded one, as you get a certain amount of the way up, the resistance profile changes. So long story short, cable is my favorite on this one. So what I'll do is, yeah, just go for a couple sets in here. So I'll do left leg first and then switch the camera around. I've done a warm-up set, and honestly, like, I've only gone a few pins down. It's feeling heavy already, and I haven't done any actual direct hamstring work. A little bit of progression and tension and whatever overload from that hack squat, but main thing's going to be quads on that, especially with the foot placement and the way I press. So yeah, I'm going to drop this just by 1 and then try and get a set on there. So I'd want to do more like, not slow, but I do want to get a good contraction on this. So yeah, let's go for it. Whoops. Let's not fucking slip off that again. Oh man, fucking hell, that was an amazing set, but obviously feel a bit bad for the people in here that fucking heard that massive slam down. So just being careful, because I had to take my shoes off basically. So usually that pad would catch on top of my heel. Obviously socks and this material on a roller, very slippery, but I'm going to keep it there and just be careful for the next one. So I'm going to do 12 slow and then the rest quick. Hey, quick. Oh. Yeah, pump just after one set is pretty crazy on that one. Alright, I'll probably do at least another 2. But yeah, so far that's moving nice, good weight. Somehow delts are looking a bit shredded as well. We'll take it. Alright, so I did 3 sets total on that one. It's hard to check the hamstring pump really, because I'm not very good at posing. But feeling really good on that one. So I'm now going to go do a couple sets of RDLs. Yeah, not bad. So I'm going to finish the bulk of the leg day with an RDL on a Smith machine. Unfortunately, the angled Smith machine, which I prefer much more, is taken. So just going to go for this one because it is a decent alternative. And with this one as well, the awkward thing about this machine is that it's got these stoppers again. I just don't understand why they have them in all of these machines, because it just really takes away from the range of motion there. So either way, I've basically put a box there to basically raise me up from the floor, so then I've got more range of motion, which will work okay. It's not ideal, but not the end of the world. So got quite a lot of weight on here, to be fair. There's 2 20s and a 15 each side, so I'm aiming to get this for between sort of maybe 6 to 10, somewhere around there. Should be a good set. I am still going to hit the bottom even with that box there, but it's better than nothing. Right, let's fucking pull this about for a bit. One more. Yeah, one more. Probably same weight, to be fair. Not too bad. Alright, last set on this one. Let's just get it done. Alright, calves and then we're done. Right, so last exercise of the session, I'm going to be going with the standing calf raise. I do honestly prefer these a lot to seated. I don't know if that's just because I've been doing seated for a really long period of time, but every time I do these I just get crazy DOMs for the next few days. So I'm going to do probably 3 sets. I'll probably only record 1, maybe 2, but weight's not crazy heavy, about 2/3 of the stack. So let's get this going. I like to go 10 to 15 on this. And squeeze at the top. Last 5. Right, that was good. Couple adjustments I need to make, if I can. I'm not even sure if that's possible actually. Because basically when I'm going down, I'm hitting the bottom again. I thought this was an adjustable setting, but unfortunately it seems to be fixed. That's unusual, to be fair. Bit disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to raise the weight by 1 and only have about 90 seconds rest, and then we'll go close down afterwards. But yeah, I have not skipped calves in fucking ages, so obviously I'm not going to be growing them on this cut, but at least I'll be maintaining them. So yeah, should be good. Another set coming in about 60 seconds. I'll see you guys for the pose down. Right, one thing I've actually just figured out is this lever here. If you pull that back, that lets you adjust the height up and down. So now I'll start a little bit lower, which means that I won't hit the bottom every time I do a rep. So at least I've got that for the last set there, which will help a little bit. Not that it was bad before, but definitely will help. Right, I'm pretty sure I just recorded a whole pose down. I wasn't even recording, so just quickly run through these again. So quads, decently pumped, nothing crazy because it's been a very long time since I did a working set on that one. But still a little bit pumped from extensions and hack squat. Hamstrings. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, leg pump's been good today, especially because I had those extra carbs. That is going to help a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, final thoughts. Really, really good leg day. Total sets for this session was 5 leg extensions, 2 hack squat, 3 hamstring, another 2 RDL, and then 3 calf. So 15 sets overall. Pump's been really fantastic though. Just try and get a thumbnail here. Right, that'll do. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for all the support. Nice big leg day at Pump Fitness 2.0 in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Right, one more tiny little pump check here, just in case the lighting's any better. Okay, that'll do. So yeah, appreciate all you guys watching, and as always, the only way is up.